I'm Justin.
I'm Erica.
And this is the Unadjusted podcast with Justin's mom.
Erica.
A lazy and successful production.
Yeah.
Sponsored by
Stanley.
Stanley. Who else are our sponsors?
Sony.
Sony for all of the equipment. DJ.
Formula One.
Formula One racing was last season, but we still love them.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Oh my gosh.
First episode of season 9.
So
I don't know if I'm mentally prepared for this.
I don't know where to start for literally half of this.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's been literal months.
Yeah. We have 2 new dogs. A co-host.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Should we introduce the doggos?
Yeah. Well,
they're not here, but I'll insert photos.
Yeah. So we have a new Westie named Mr. Lauro Kiana, or Laura for short. He's a cutie patootie, adorable, perfect little Westie puppy, so cute. And then we also have my mom's dog now, Wishbone, who's this cute little Jack Russell Corgi potato.
That's Wishy. We call him Wishy.
He's perfect.
I was going to say, do you want to talk about Wishbone?
Well, Wishbone is a Jack Russell Corgi mix, and he's originally from Texas, and I adopted him in 2020, so he's a pandemic doggy, which means he's a little chonky still. Had a little trouble putting him on a diet since then, but he had lots of treats from
Well, I was going to say, and whose fault was that?
It's mine. Because
Yeah.
I love him, and I gave him lots of snacks.
He eats Teddy Grahams.
He does. He eats Teddy Grahams in the morning. I give him a couple Teddy Grahams when he gets up.
Yeah.
He loves his Teddy Grahams.
Yeah. And then on to the next most important thing, our new co-host, Erica, also known as Justin's mother.
Yeah. So I'm up here staying with the family. I moved up from Long Island and going through a little bit of a thing where I just need some time here with these boys, and it's been great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We've been having a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. How could you not have fun?
Yeah. And we've been through some crazy times, too.
Major
We
crazy
have.
times. You'll hear about that a little later.
There is an actual reason that we haven't been here.
Yeah.
An actual reason.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, we actually originally started the first episode of season 9 back in, when was that, May?
yep.
When were we out in New York? When we went to Vermont and stuff.
Oh my gosh, I think it was May. I think it was May.
Yeah, we were out there in May, and we actually recorded the entire first episode of season 9, and we ended up having to scrap it just due to various reasons. And
Yeah.
now it just felt like the best time ever, so we're rolling with it.
Yeah, it's a good time to pick back up.
Mhm.
And then oh my god, the last few months have been
Yeah.
wow.
But yeah, to move on to our first topic, why don't we, first, everyone in the comments and in all the random stuff, give Erica a great round of applause for just even getting out here. It was a survival journey.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a vibe. Also, if there's any cuts, because I edited it out.
Yeah.
You want to talk more about Mr. Laura?
Right. So we decided we wanted Lauro, I think late last year. I don't know if we actually talked in a podcast about the fact that we're getting Westie. I don't remember.
We didn't.
But we were kind of dealing with we missed our we missed our little Wawa. We wanted a kid really badly at the time. We'll get back to that.
Yeah.
We wanted a kid really badly, and we were like, hey, maybe having a cute little Westie will stop some of the baby fever, and we can put little dresses on.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, and you always wanted a Westie.
I've wanted a Westie forever. That's one of those things that I had, my Aunt died, Uncle Manny had a Westie named Chloe, which is funny because our horror devil cat named Chloe. But yeah, and ever since then I've wanted a Westie.
For the record, Chloe is slightly confident.
A little bit.
A smidge.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So there's that. and it's just one became available. By become available, you know us very well. We put in a thing and a nice breeder who's very reputable. We have friends that have dogs from them. So we did that.
I'm sorry we didn't adopt him. You can't adopt Westies. It's just not.
Adopt, don't shop doesn't work when you're very specific with dogs. It doesn't work that way.
Yep.
I'm not going to be on like a list for 20 years waiting for a Westie.
You end up getting a little muffin like mine, a little mixed doggy.
Yeah.
He's cute.
Even though Jethro technically is like a purebred Labrador.
Yeah.
He's a rescue.
And actually, weirdly, you have to like pay for rescues, which still messes with
Yeah. Shout out Underdog Pet Rescue of Madison, Wisconsin.
Yep.
Also, this angle with this upward lighting makes my boobs look huge. Absolutely.
I'm not having that problem.
No, but your butt. Your butt's fabulous right now.
Thank you.
Success.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Comment below on thoughts.
Oh my god, no. Ooh, what's the next topic?
Is the next topic
Do you know?
the big one?
What's the big one?
What we were doing in the past.
We have a new car, but you already know about that because it's posted everywhere and a lot of you people commented on it. And during different work functions, different people that watch and listen to this, it's me all about my car. I got my Range Rover. Insert photo here. No, here.
Oh.
Not there. And yeah, it's a 2025 Range Rover Sport. It has everything. That's all you need to know. Let's see. Oh, my other car that I ordered. You guys know about this one too. So in 2023?
Yep.
I ordered a Porsche Taycan with it's the Turbo GT with a Y6 package. It doesn't even have the back seat, it's just carbon fiber. And that's finally being shipped. It's supposed to be here, I think, like November 1st or 4th, or in the 20s of November. That should be fun.
Yeah. I'm excited to drive it, which I'm just driving it because
not canceling it, and I have a Range Rover.
Yep.
Do you want to talk about your car?
I don't have it yet. Or
I know, you don't have this either.
It's a Porsche. I can't say
Cayenne.
Cayenne.
I think like Porsche Cayenne GT. Is it a GT?
E-hybrid.
E-hybrid?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like my Range Rover, where it's like half electric, half gas.
Yeah.
And that's supposed to be here, I think, around the same time as yours.
That was a whirlwind where we went out on the Hamptons and test drove it.
Yeah. And I
was just
like,
a very quick decision.
I'm just mad enough I'm buying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun, quirky,
Revenge purchase.
It was a revenge purchase, and I'm very good at those, as you all know.
Purchases are fun.
Oh. Sponsor. My Stanley.
Hashtag sponsor. Why did I put mine on writing for lefty?
I know, but I like these colors.
Mm-hmm.
They're nice and bright.
These could be our weekly colors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Also,
so this is our first new setup with all of this ish. So you gotta tell us what you think. I know it definitely has some quirks to be caked out, but
quirks and features.
There's definitely quirks and features.
Oh my gosh. I didn't have a driver's license last time.
Oh yeah.
We recorded. I got that in September, so now I'm driving the Tesla everywhere.
Oh yeah, you have the Tesla, our other Tesla. Oh my god, there's a cat that is
trying to.
Yeah.
She's trying to create shenanigans.
She's having a great time back there.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you guys are recording, so
yeah,
they're good.
Yeah, we put up curtains behind the sofa, and that is our new backdrop.
Yeah.
So, fun times.
Also, turns out it's really hard to figure out a podcasting situation.
It is. It really is.
We spent literal months going back and forth on different things. At one point, we were all going to podcast from the car, and then it just exploded.
That exploded. That was after the revenge thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually part of the reason why season 9, episode 1 is so delayed. And I'm going to be honest, Stanley, the only reason that this episode's going up is because you threatened to sue me. So, remember that.
Hashtag spon.
Hashtag sponsored.
Sponsored.
We're contractually obligated, so they were sponsored by Stanley, the company who threatened to sue me.
Yay!
Let's see, what's the next subject?
I actually lost Henry though, but that's unlisted.
This one, there's probably going to be like a lot of like edits through because this is that subject.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is.
So, do we want to talk about
which one?
which one? I'll let you start.
Which one?
Either way, I'm going to edit this thoroughly. So, yeah. So technically, we can say whatever.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know which one to start with. Do I start with?
Well, you start.
No, they were both equally traumatic.
They're both really bad.
So we were here for both of them in their own special way.
Yes.
One of them was actually a lot harder than the other because, like, we were at the hospital for like 12 hours almost.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
So, let's talk about why we no longer want kids.
Ooh, wait, that's a really good title. Why we no longer want kids. It's
For
good,
now.
It's good clickbait.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's not forever. It's just
not
for, like,
forever.
the next 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. But with exclamation points.
Yeah.
On it. So, back in New York, and we'll get back to New York later. I went on a art gallery.
So let's talk about a art gallery. Yeah, a art gallery is like an online thing where it shows kids that are currently in foster care or in different kind of services that need parents. And it's basically like shopping for children. And all you need is just a light background check and then that kid's yours.
Feels very skeevy.
It's very skeevy when you're going through the process. But, so you found, so that should have been a red flag. Because we were dealing with all that crap in New York.
And that's when it popped up.
That's when he found him, was when we were dealing with all, like, New York crap.
Yeah. He seemed like a perfectly normal, happy, healthy kid.
Obviously, we the same kids.
Yeah. Like, adoption system. People have trauma.
Makes sense.
We put in inquiries for him. We actually put 2 inquiries for him. Under, like, both of our names because they're being slow to respond.
Of course.
And we got connected to the place where he's currently at and the county.
Which is basically like a kid's group home.
Yeah. So we had a Zoom call with them to talk about him, and it sounded like he was a perfectly normal kid who'd been through some trauma and had worked through a lot of his issues, which is fine. I don't mind trauma, and
you have enough of it yourself.
They made it sound like,
he was just a normal foster kid who had some trauma because of his, like, crack addicted parents, and that's the extent of it.
And that his prior people didn't believe therapy, and that's why there were problems.
Yeah.
This was
meanwhile
a lie.
Let me tell you what the end diagnosis was. Full psychopathy. And our security was here along with some police people, removing him and bringing him to a psych facility because, that was a vibe.
He had how much can I talk about diagnosis?
You can talk about diagnosis. We're not talking about his name. His name's nowhere in this.
He was having full, like, hallucinations, which, like, honestly, I don't. That's whatever.
What was that term that they used at the hospital? Oh, also me and Abrica spent like 12 hours in the emergency room in the hospital, and she was like alone in the ER waiting room.
Yeah.
Like this entire thing. That was.
It was a vibe. I think it was just auditory hallucination.
Auditory hallucination.
Right?
That's what
Yes.
it
was funny because he kept saying, like, I don't smell when we were just, like, walking and thinking he had hearing issues.
Confusing.
Yeah, I thought that he was just, like, hearing things wrong. But no, he was hearing voices in his head saying that he smelled.
He was also diagnosed as being suicidal/homicidal.
This was before they ever even let us visit him or anything, and they just didn't tell us that.
He also, actually, he, like, nearly killed, actually, he did kill his prior foster family's cat.
Yeah.
So.
And he was strongly, he couldn't be in a home without let me put this. He couldn't be in a home with any feminine figure.
Let's get the camera to move to my face. That way you can just really, yeah. No homes with feminine figures. Ha, bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like.
And honestly, the first visit we had was fine. There was a brief breakdown in a treehouse, but you know what? It happens.
That's fine.
My dad never built me one.
At least it was a treehouse.
Yeah.
I still bring that up in therapy. But like,
you really do.
But like, actually,
and that is something called future fake.
Yeah.
Which is common among narcissists.
Yeah, not later.
More on that later.
Oh boy. So first visit, fine. Second visit, he
broke out the back door and ran away, and our entire security team, along with multiple big black SUVs, were chasing him down the road. Yeah, that was a vibe.
That was still in the category of like filed under like trauma responses.
It's fine.
They were like, this makes sense. It flags in retrospect, but like, all good. Second visit, all good. Third visit, okay, so we said all this stuff about like what was going on with him. We didn't mention is the place where he was staying at actually reduced his medication without telling us.
Yeah, he was on like an antipsychotic medication. So when you Googled this medication, it literally was like, yeah, it starts at like 2 milligrams or 3 milligrams, something like that. And that's when I looked at like what he was on, and it was like 0.2. Yeah. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? And then I was looking at, like, I was like, oh, I still had some of his like medication packages, like there's no medication in it, from like a couple visits before, and it was like 2.5 milligrams. And meanwhile, they like lowered it to like, I think it was, what we figured out was 1/17 of what it was supposed to be.
Without
saying anything to us, and then gaslighting us and being like, no, that's what it's always been.
Which was an issue.
Yeah, and then after we were in the ER and he got sent to a psych facility and everything else, apparently we found out, what was it, a couple days later, that he's already been to this psych facility. And she was really nice on the phone, and she was literally telling me about all of his medications and what they were supposed to be. And it turns out that the group home thing that he was in, the psychiatrist there doesn't believe in like medication, so they do like the lowest dose that they can possibly do,
which is apparently fine.
It's like, what? Are you kidding me?
I guess so they can keep them there and continue to collect paychecks.
Yeah,
that's the only thing to think of. But that's besides the point. Like, oh my gosh.
In addition to that, he just needs a lot of support.
He does.
He needs a lot more.
But like,
if anyone else seen that, it's because there's a Lonnie in these.
Yeah.
And wow, that one sip was like
concentrated.
Yeah.
So, on that, on one of those trips, the trip where they lowered his medication before all hell broke loose. Yeah. So this tooth was knocked out and bashed out.
And put back in.
Yep. By a full on like break. I don't even know if it's psychotic.
Look, kid that's having a full. It wasn't even like a psychotic break. It was
just
like
a break.
I forgot what they were calling it something special. I don't remember. It was a special name, and I never remembered it after they said it. But yeah, it was like its own special thing, but it was he ended up in a psych facility. Yeah. So there's your answer for that one.
It kind of messed with us a little bit because also like we got through a lot of red flags while ignoring with them / dealing with them, depending on the flavor of red flag. And like, it was just like every time we tried, there was something even like worse behind it, but it literally got to the point where it was like, and it sucked at the end because like with that diagnosis and with like that diagnosis and what he did to his previous foster family and what like happened with like that and what his needs were, we literally could not even like try to move forward if we wanted to.
No, it was like, impossible. The legal team was like, absolutely not.
Yeah, and it became like a security issue, and it sucks too because like, well, at one point I thought there was a decent kid under there.
Me too.
Now I think there still might be a decent kid under there, but
And we had to call the police because he was like
Well, the thing is, he could kind of switch back and forth. So I
Ted
remember,
Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer style.
yeah, when we went to the emergency room, he was completely normal, like at first.
Yeah.
And then it just got out of control, and he started showing the other side of him.
Honestly, I remember texting you guys when we were in the ER because so she wasn't allowed fully in back, like in where he was, and I was the only one allowed back there. And technically, I heard we could switch, but I was like, I didn't think that you'd want to be back there.
Oh no!
Exactly. That's why I was like, I'm not even gonna talk about it. And like, and I remember even like when the cops came here, he was completely fine. Act like nothing's wrong. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, the cop was like, why don't you just give him a bath?
Yeah, there was this really annoying cop that was upstairs talking to me. Like, oh, well, you need to let him take a bath. A bath apparently calms him down. And basically her answer for everything is just do what he says and then no one will get hurt.
Meanwhile, the house is blood everywhere.
Yeah, the whole house is covered in blood. He gave himself a bloody nose and literally he's like, I'm going to punch myself in the face. That way I'm going to say you did it.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. He wanted it to be like something where like, and he talked about, like, when I was just with him, about, like, doing that with other, like, families. So, like, literally causing himself harm.
I know, it's just like...
It was like, oh my gosh.
Absolutely ridiculous. And I just, oh my god. I'll never forget, he was completely fine all the way up until we got to the hospital.
Yeah.
And then he was even kind of fine at the hospital. And then finally, he, like, let that crap slip.
He grabbed someone's neck.
And he grabbed some, like, there was, like, this really amazing woman who's from, like, apparently there's teams, like, in every big city called crisis teams.
Oh.
For this exact reason.
That's fabulous.
Nobody told me about that.
Yeah.
I think they would tell us. No. And he, like, grabbed her necklaces, ripped them off, and when I tell you the joy I felt watching this little boy get body slammed by a security guard, I was like, yeah, let the crazy out. I was so... Because
he was just physically out of
I felt like I was just being gaslit. I'm like, no, these people think I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Because, like, he came here in the back of a police car. Meanwhile, the entire time, the cops' interactions with him, he's been fine.
Yeah.
It was absolutely, oh my gosh, he was, like, masking so well.
And he was the cutest little boy.
Yeah.
He was so adorable.
There were, like, I don't know. Also, there were some things he was saying that kind of implied that the main reason he, like, even, like, was doing anything with, like, wanting to be matched with us was just over video games, but
I know.
I'm letting that one go.
Rolling with it.
Because
that was ridiculous.
That might just be, like, wrong. But also, like, honestly, genuinely, to, like, the people who, like, to the people at the group home who, lied to us and messed with his medication. And, yeah, absolutely fuck you. Go fuck yourself.
I know.
You are the absolute fucking scum of the earth.
Yeah, and it's heartbreaking what they did to that little child.
But what they did, I want to know how many other kids they did crap like that too.
Yeah.
Because even just hearing in the background, because we used to, like, call him and stuff throughout the day, and be like, how are you, blah, blah, blah. And you would hear them yelling at other kids in the background, and I was like, oh.
They also lied to him about what dates he was coming over to try and, like...
Yeah.
That... Anyways.
And that always makes me laugh, because then there's, like, some of those parents that are like, oh my god, parenting is so hard. What'd you write? You're like, yeah, when people say parenting is so hard, I feel like they mean, like, you might need to tell your kid no or something. No. I had to restrain my blank-year-old while he tried his best to bash my front teeth in with his skull.
And succeeded!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Anyways, that was a lot, and the room that was this kid's room is now
a pole fitness room.
And it is staying that way.
On one of our first dates, you told me that your mother was a pole dancer.
That is what I said.
Not at all.
I mean, not a dancer, a fitness instructor. It's completely different.
Pole fitness instructor.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So that's the tea with that.
Let's see.
That's that. There's also that.
Oh yeah, and then that around Why isn't it switching to my face? There we go.
Because it likes me.
There we
better.
go. It really
You
does.
try and like it just nopes out.
Mm-hmm.
It was
It's the pink Stanley Cup. When you choose a Stanley Cup, choose a pink cup.
when you choose a Stanley Cup, don't get sued.
Oh my god.
That's the
Don't get sued by Stanley. Meanwhile, DJI and Sony have not messaged me at all about our thing, and I think it's like way more than Stanley ever has.
But I still have to say that Stanley, when I got the original cup and I had the lid that, like, it smelled funny, and I emailed the company and they got, like, right back to me.
Yeah.
They FedExed the replacement lid to me.
Oh yeah, I have no problems with their products.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
it's their marketing team.
Yeah. Customer service?
Fabulous.
Let's just give props to their customer service because
I'm gonna be honest, Stanley customer service way better than Yeti customer service.
Also,
We went through that.
like these cups have actually like lasted. Like
Love how you say lasted, but I'm pretty sure you still have the price tag under yours. We have washed them multiple times. The sticker's just still there.
the stickers have also lasted.
Yeah.
So that speaks to quality.
post in the comments below if a Stanley Cup now costs more than $45 because of tariffs.
Oh, we're not getting into politics on this one.
Nope, not allowed. That one's off topic.
Let's see, what's the next thing? We redid the first floor again, which should shock nobody, and the main reason why we did it was an improved podcast setup.
Which you can see.
Yeah.
I don't remember doing that for podcast setup, but
partially with the green thing. Also, I don't know if people have seen our. No, people have seen our like house. It's pretty good, right?
we did that at the beginning of last year.
Yeah, my brain's like fully like.
All of season 8 was in
Yeah.
front of that island.
Yeah. Also, that was when we went through like. Well, I went through like a crazy nonsense work thing, which thankfully is all good now.
Yeah.
That was a time. Wow.
Oh yeah, you were talking about how. I'm just, if anyone is wondering, I have a full breakdown of everything.
Yeah.
And let's see. Oh, Chloe finally calmed down.
After my mom moved in, Chloe, I don't know what pronouns to use for Chloe because Chloe's a boy cat, but gives off girl vibes. I don't know how to explain it. But like,
he's got heavy girl vibes.
yeah, but like
me.
he's Chloe is like she's having a lot of fun with my mom, just like getting more accustomed to things. As it turns out, though, Chloe's hatred of you is actually a hatred of everyone that is not me.
Well, yeah, Chloe sometimes hates me. So sometimes she hisses at me like she wants to kill me. And sometimes she comes up to me and asks for treats.
Yeah, and other times.
And sometimes she doesn't eat them.
Yeah, she's just
Sometimes
hissing
she
at me
does.
on repeat like crazy.
Yeah.
Chloe has one brain cell,
Mm-hmm.
maybe half a brain cell. Okay, that's fine, but you're gonna have to stay there. Whew.
Let's see.
Laura, you're not getting the gnome! I knew it was a bad idea to have that up here. Oh, you want to put it up. You're going to.
Mazador. Oh my god.
My brain's like a potato.
Yeah.
I'm writing a book.
Hey, you're writing a book.
I'm writing a book. It's literally called I Should Have Cheated.
Yeah.
Fun times. And basically, all of you know about the past thing. I've done many a podcast episode talking about that kind of stuff, as well as the podcast that this podcast is based on is my Who Am I podcast. So the first 3 episodes on like the website are literally my Who Am I podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's got a lot of like any kind of backstory is on there, and
It's all the
all
ads.
about the narcissistic tendencies and domestic abuse and domestic violence and all that fun stuff.
Which, funnily enough, in a roundabout way, this is like partially because of like kid stuff. Because when we were going through that, we'd drive up to get him, and we would drive through that town, and you'd always talk about like,
Oh yeah, every time that we would be on the way up there with kid stuff, we would drive through like specific towns that I would remember or I used to live in. And that was a therapy experience in and of itself. Because I'd literally be like, oh, I haven't been here in like 6-7 years.
yeah.
And it would be dealing with that. And finally, for the first time in, 6 years? 8 years.
Yeah.
I drove past my old house.
Yeah.
Felt like I lived in my house and stuff. And that was interesting. Yeah, it was completely
It
fine.
was not triggering.
No, it wasn't triggering at all.
Yeah.
I was like completely
Enough time had passed.
Enough time had passed where like I didn't want to kill him or anything anymore.
Yeah. So I'm learning the realities of triggering. I
told you.
After you experience it, sometimes you don't realize
Mm-hmm.
how people get triggered if you're not experienced in that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I've been blessed for most of my life to not have like
triggers with things.
Not deep triggers, little quirky triggers here and there, but nothing that really hit me on a deep level until now.
Yeah.
So, because like the other day, I just broke down crying.
That was yesterday.
Yesterday.
It was.
I know it's funny, like midway, she's like, you said it wouldn't mean anything. And I was like,
I was
waiting.
Just watching an old video of myself.
I know, I'm like, why do you think we're in the one room that doesn't have any windows or anything?
Yeah.
Because I could tell it was going to happen today.
Yeah, and it actually just really broke down crying, which I don't usually do.
Liberating. Very liberating.
So I understand your whole triggering situation.
It's stuff that like you would never ever you could never think would ever mean anything or would do anything.
Or like,
suddenly it's like, oh no.
What a big moment it is to be exposed to something that's triggering and not be triggered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I call that
very powerful.
in the words of Taylor Swift, I call that the I forgot that you existed moment.
Mm.
And yeah, that's really nice. But yeah, I'm writing a book. I'm like, what, 3/4 of the way done with it now?
Yeah.
And it's literally called I Should Have Cheated. And it's all about me and my ex's best friend, who we should have done things many a times and never did. And it was funny because I think in one of the previous podcasts I talked about that, where like after everything happened, we went on a quirky date and it just was never gonna work.
No.
Because like we see each other as like friends more than anything. So I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where like the moment passed. Like
moment
it was building up to something and then it just kind of went back down the hill.
Yeah, and then I also have like a whole chapter on when I stayed with my friend in London for like a month when I was doing a work thing. And the sexual tension was crazy.
Oh my gosh,
the entire time. And now he's married with like 3 kids and stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, oh my god, him and his husband are kids. But like, yeah, it's a pretty fabulous book so far, if I do say so myself. And yeah,
I'm excited.
I know. My friend Judy was already like, she's like, you need to do like a sequel to it, but like make it like this, like the stuff that you wanted to do but didn't do.
So you're almost finished with it?
It's in 3/4.
Yeah.
Anytime I have free time, I'm here. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This family writes.
Yeah.
Prolifically.
Well, let's see. What else is there? Yeah. This is just ideas. Oh, I love my nutrition.
I love my nutrition.
I don't love my nutrition right now. One of us can't poop, one of us can't stop pooping, and the other one's just a little regular. But like,
so we've all been eating just terribly.
So bad. I'm slowly going back to not keto, but lower carb intake.
Yeah, and I'm just going back to not eating breakfast and lunch and only having coffee in the morning because that's honestly what works best for me. It's not like I'm starving myself or anything and only eating dinner and like a snack later in the day. Yeah. That's just what works for me. It's not anorexia or anything. It's just what works.
I find like for my digestion, it's working out better.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't abstain from eating entirely. I'll have like a little bit of fruit, just like a little carbs. I get to a point where I'm a little slumpy, so I just grab a little carbs, make sure it's lots of fiber.
Yeah.
And
and
just keep going. And we've been doing really great with that.
Today.
And was it yesterday? I think we did it yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Really well. I had the watermelon.
I love how, like, we're talking...
Oh, sorry.
You're good. I love how we're talking about nutrition now, and I didn't even think when I wrote this, but we've baked 5 trauma pies in the past 3 weeks.
I don't need... We didn't need to talk about that.
We baked 5 pies! We've eaten 5
and there's a barbecue blueberry hibiscus rose nip pie in the fridge right now.
It's something. That's interesting pie.
I'm not kidding. That bite that I took, it was like the burnt crust, which the crust was good.
Yeah.
But then that in combination with like that like hibiscus piece that was a little too chewy, I was like, this is chicken. And then with the blueberry stuff, I'm like, oh, chicken barbecue sauce.
Yeah, it was so bad.
That's what. You didn't tell us what was in it.
I know, I forgot.
People knew. I didn't know.
Yeah, no.
So you're just eating and you're like,
I thought that you were down here when we were making it because we were like actively looking up. Like I was like, is hibiscus stuff edible? And then I was like, tacos that we made the one time, and I was like, well, they have to be edible. And
We're just sitting here watching the Nun sequel. With all the gore of that.
It's like,
And, yeah, we're eating it, and I'm like, I take a bite of something, and I'm like, I got something chewy that was like pie crust, but it wasn't quite like pie crust.
it wasn't quite.
it's like,
A little chewy.
it's chewy and it's just like dribbling off the fork and hanging off, just like a weird intestine.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, we're calling it blood clot.
Oh my god. And there were rose hips.
Yeah, there were rose hips in there as well.
Yeah.
It was very floral.
Yeah, and my skin feels very hydrated today.
On an unrelated note, all of my poop has blood in it today. That's unrelated.
Oh my god.
Fully unrelated.
Mine's been fine.
Just me. All of it.
But you did look it up and say the hibiscus has a lot of fiber in it. So.
It has a lot of fiber.
We had 30 grams of food.
Please don't think this so.
It's like small pieces. Like you could just eat a freaking tree and it would be.
Overall, it didn't taste bad. It tasted pretty. It added some flavor.
It was a little too meaty for me.
It was a little too meaty.
Added some texture. Like, I think if you cut it up or like put it in a blender,
Or not put it in there at all.
Hibiscus, the other chicken.
yeah, well, that might be something to.
No,
Y'all are out here trying to be vegan and we're accidentally making meat in our blueberry pie.
No, so the hibiscus thing is a real thing, and I actually looked up the taco recipe for the taco hibiscus thing.
Yeah.
And the first thing is like, oh, boil it. And I was like, oh no, I boiled it. I boiled them in
It's
the
nice and chewy, like meat.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, if I boiled those in like a bouillon of some kind,
Well, for real, I want those hibiscus tacos. I really do.
we can make them tonight.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
We had corn dogs. They were very
Yeah, we had corn dogs.
good. Corn dogs.
Some of the best French fries I've had in a long time.
Those were really good.
Yeah.
Those were bomb.
Yeah, I like those off cake fries.
Mm-hmm.
You know, spicy and they're good.
Yeah.
So good.
Let's see, what else is there?
I don't even remember what I wrote.
What books you've been reading?
Oh yeah, the books that we've been reading.
Yeah.
What books have we been reading? What books have you read? Or working through?
I'm not reading as many books as I should be.
I'm just writing them. I'm
I-
really bad at
I'm
reading.
reading something called, I think it's Killer by Design
Yeah.
by Anne Burgess.
Yeah.
So it's about,
You're into that. Yeah.
yeah, I'm into that whole profiling thing because she's been doing podcasts and interviews about the whole Kohberger situation, which
The Kohberger of it all.
I am obsessed with. I can't stop.
Yeah.
So it's about criminal profiling, and she started with the FBI during that whole Mine Hunters era. They started doing criminal profiling, and it's about how they evolved that department in the FBI. And it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm only about a third of the way through it, and it's not too disturbing. There's not that. I mean, the cases are, they're serial killers.
Yeah.
That's who they're profiling, so it is disturbing to a certain point. But it's not too bad. It's more about how they develop the program, in how they considered the victimology as part of. That's how she got started.
Yeah.
She worked in a psych ward with victims, females who also happened to be victims of some kind of abuse, some domestic or the R word. I'm not sure anybody.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you were like meant for this.
Yeah. You're like accidentally
you're like
self censoring.
You're like self-censoring while you're doing it.
Okay.
She should have been doing this forever. Jesus.
Oh yeah.
It's better than us. I always have to go in afterwards and like censor stuff and do everything else.
So she worked with the victims, and she saw the victims or women who were in the psych ward who were also victims as one half of the equation, and she really was motivated to protect people of the future, and she wanted to understand like the dynamics between them and mostly what was on the criminals or perpetrators, a criminal model.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
Yeah.
I know that book is like on my list. My list right now is 482 books long, and I can't stop buying books.
No, we
Same.
No.
And it's the same list.
took a trip to a used bookstore where you picked up a whole bunch of art
I hate
books.
that I wouldn't look.
Like Norman Rockwell, I know I want to go back.
Beautiful.
We got to go next month because we're currently being audited, so I'm poor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, yeah. Oh my god, I like the smallest book I got. I think is like this. It's pretty big. And I got some Norman Rockwell ones. I got a thing by Raphael Santi.
That's so cool.
And stuff.
$60.
Bookstore, yeah, is not looking up these books to
No,
find
no,
out
no,
the
they're not.
maximum value that they can get for them. They're just pricing them as used books so you can get some real finds.
I got one that was, I think I paid $19 and something cents, and I looked it up and it was $1,042.
Like,
And like, not even like a crazy like auction thing. It was like, that's just the price of the book. And I was like, oh, fuck you, yeah.
yeah.
That was exciting.
Oh,
Also, if you hear random barks, it's because the dogs are hidden upstairs to not be annoying, and I'm really intrigued to see what they did in the trip.
I'm scared.
It's a loud bang.
Yeah.
I hope none of that is My Little Potato.
I don't
No,
think
it's
so.
all above her head.
I've got Kim Possible on
Oh,
board,
oh.
so
Whole bedrooms are above that. Alright.
So that's
So, yeah.
so that's my problem.
But yeah, I think this has been successfully
Lazy.
lazy.
It's good to be back.
And it's very good to be back, and I think we're gonna see you every week on Friday. Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Thank you. And how was the first episode?
For me,
Yeah, this is your first podcast.
it was fun. It was a lot more comfortable than I thought I was going to be.
No, so it's more nerve wracking. Like you see me setting up, I'm like, oh my god.
I just
Just
don't know
enough.
when to look into the camera.
You just do whatever you want.
So I figure, like, I'm in a supporting role, so I should probably just. look
Hey,
at
you're a
guys.
full host.
Yeah, you're a full host.
So no, and like I think I'm gonna mess around with camera angles and stuff now that I have a better idea of how this works.
Yeah.
Because I'm also realizing that my camera is set to a very nice wide angle. So if I go like that, I am fully yeah.
Oh, your hands are stretchy.
Actually,
Yeah.
like that. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm Alan.
I'm Justin.
And America.
And this has been successfully lazy.
Brought to you by Stanley. Now you can't sue us, you bunch of
Bitches.
pricks.
You're not going to be on season 10. I'm telling you that right now. Because guess what? You did pay us nearly a freaking 1/10 of what Sony and DJI did.
Hope you
So-
like your dividends. Pay us more as an apology if you want.
I still
Season 10.
I still love your love.
You have good. Genuinely, we're doing this because we like your products. We actually literally hate your marketing team.
Actually,
This is for the opposite reason as every other sponsorship.
okay, we can add a little bit to this. The whole reason why we have the Stanley sponsorship is because of you.
because of the story I told you. Because I said
Yeah.
the customer service was so fabulous.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna email them. I'm like, we like them so much. Let's see if we can get them a sponsor. And yeah, they got back to me immediately because you wanted me. And yeah, but that's it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna initiate the bye.
Bye.